Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the hunt for a suspected gunman this morning after a shooting at the Valley Mall in Union Gap. What you need to know to keep an eye out for police. The Granger police chief has been fired from his post, and now he's filing a lawsuit against the city. Details behind what his legal team says led up to the action against him. And an organization in Yakima wants to honor the deaths of those who were homeless in the community, but the numbers aren't exactly what they seem.
And folks, rain to rain snow mix greeting us this morning. I'll get you prepared for your day in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday. We got to get through Tuesday.
Yep, definitely.
Yes.
We have a different kind of thought about Mondays and Tuesdays. I feel like we here in the morning switch it up a little bit.
Right.
Yes, some people don't like the Mondays.
And understand it because you got to go back to school. I know, or back to work. I know people sometimes call it the Sunday scaries.
Oh,
where
I've heard that too.
Where they're not looking forward to going to work. But I love coming to work, so I don't have that. But it's my theory that for us, we get up so early that we have the halo of the sleep we got over the weekend on our Monday morning, and then it just catches right up with us on Tuesday. But
exactly.
Hopefully that's not the case for you. And we have rain and a little bit of rain snow mix outside. Let's take a look outside at our lovely sky cam. And we have a wet morning, so keep in mind slick conditions. We are just above the freezing level for all of our areas, so be careful out there. We also have some fog to talk about. So as we're looking at our lovely radar, we are seeing patches of rain snow mix, but mostly rain throughout our areas. But do keep an eye out. Ellensburg area, looks like Toppenish just outside it is seeing a little bit of that rain snow mix also in the Blue Mountain region. So let's take a look at what we can expect today. We have shower activity that's going to be coming to an end mostly in the mid-morning, maybe a slight chance of a little bit around noon, but our highs are warmer today. We're in the mid to lower 40s, so warmer conditions are here. We are going to see quite a bit of cloud coverage in our afternoon, and really that'll be more of a halo from the fog that we have this morning. So we're dealing with a lot. Fog is expected to, well, reappear as we get into the next couple of days. So what do we got today? Rain to rain snow mix right now, warming trend this afternoon, and a drier afternoon as well. I'll get you ready for all of that in my first alert weather forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
We begin this morning on the hunt for a gunman who got away after a shooting at the Valley Mall in Union Gap last night. Authorities are looking for this man. Take a look at him and see if you can identify him and help authorities track him down. Authorities say the man in these photos is responsible for shooting a loss prevention officer who was trying to allegedly stop him from shoplifting. He's described as a man between the ages of 25 and 30 with slicked back hair and possibly a ponytail. Authorities say he also has a teardrop tattoo below his eye. Authorities say the loss prevention officer was shot in both wrists and is expected to be okay, but they need your help in finding the suspect. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell was on scene and spoke with Union Gap Police Chief Greg Cobb.
According to Chief Cobb, a man walked into the Macy's store at the Valley Mall just after 6 p.m., grabbed merchandise, and walked out of the store into the mall area without paying.
They walked out of the main entrance into Macy's into that northeast corridor. That's where the fight ensued.
Because Cobb said the suspect pulled out a gun and fired at least 2 shots at the Macy's loss prevention officer who was trying to stop him, then ran out the doors.
The only 2 people present there were the suspect and the loss prevention officer and 1 bystander.
But the shots heard across the mall, shoppers calling 911 and running. The loss prevention officer struck by at least 1 of those shots and sent to the hospital. The mall shut down for the night and the suspect still on the run. Police posting screenshots of the surveillance video and asking for your help to identify him. Reporting in Union Gap, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
And if you have any information, please call the Union Gap Police Department. Prosser police say officers arrested an attempted murder suspect. According to Prosser police, an officer stopped a vehicle on Kinney Way in Prosser. Police say they arrested Raul Alvarez, who had an active $750,000 bail warrant for his arrest. Authorities say he's suspected of being involved in a shooting in Grandview. He's been booked into the Benton County Jail. An employee at Comprehensive Healthcare Waypoint in College Place is dead after being found in a bathroom at the facility. Authorities say it appears the employee died of a fentanyl overdose. Emergency crews were called to the facility just before 1 p.m. on Friday after it was reported an employee was found unresponsive in the bathroom. The employee was a 34-year-old woman from College Place. Authorities say they found drug paraphernalia and residue near the body of the woman and evidence of fentanyl use. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, there are ways to get help. We have links to those resources on applevalleyNewsNow.com. Walla Walla County's Department of Community Health has reported its first flu-related death of the season in the county. Health officials did not release any information about the person who died. However, the county did release information encouraging people to get vaccinated against the flu, COVID, and RSV, the three illnesses that have been circulating as of late. The city of Granger is facing legal action over claims city officials, including the mayor, were negligent in the handling of a sexual harassment investigation into a Granger police officer. In one tort claim, a precursor to a lawsuit filed by the victim, she says she was pressured into a sexual relationship with Officer Glenn Trejo after he responded to her 911 call about a suspicious vehicle following her. She says the city was negligent in their investigation and response. That's because, according to the second tort claim from former police chief Steve Araguz, when he found out what was happening and tried to put the officer on leave pending investigation, the mayor told him no and ended up firing Araguz in retaliation instead.
When the police take that step to actually police themselves, that should be applauded and encouraged. It should never be punished, ever. And that we will hold the bad actors accountable here.
According to the claims, Araguz helped the victim get an order of protection against the officer, which the judge granted for 10 years. Now the city has 60 days to respond to the claims or end up fighting a lawsuit in court. We'll have a follow-up on this story from Emily tonight at 5 and 6. Now to an update in the trial of a man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho college students. An Idaho judge has denied the second of 2 motions to dismiss the case against murder suspect Bryan Kohberger. Kohberger's request to dismiss the grand jury indictment against him centered on the defense claim of a biased jury and concerns over evidence. In October, the judge also denied a motion to dismiss based on claims of inaccurate instructions to the grand jury. Kohberger has pleaded not guilty to 4 murder charges. Every year on December 21st, communities across the country participate in National Homeless Persons Memorial Day to honor the lives of homeless people who died that year. For the past 19 years, Yakima Neighborhood Health Services has put on a memorial service at Millennium Plaza in Yakima. This year, it's supposed to start at 5 p.m. at the plaza, which is across from the Capitol Theater. The CEO says it's about putting a name and a face to 69 people who died without a home in Yakima County.
These are all people who were loved. Many of them have lived in our community for many years. And this is an opportunity for us to gather, and oftentimes people that will come and want to say a few words. Others are just here to gather in unity and in friendship.
But coming up in the next hour of Good Morning Northwest, we take a look at how the organization gathers its homeless numbers and how a discrepancy in that data hit close to home. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at the weather.
All right, folks, we have quite a bit of rain coming down, maybe even a little bit of rain-snow mix. Let me get you ready for your Tuesday. Your First Alert weather forecast is coming right up.
A sale of historic proportions. Coming up, the sale of one of America's most iconic companies has left several lawmakers outraged. The big steel deal debate. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Before it went through decades of design work, your mattress started with the most important detail of all, our name. Stearns & Foster. Uncover exceptional.
Mattress Depot USA.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Before the tree was trimmed, before the stockings were hung, and yes, even before Thanksgiving, it was already home. At McCurley, we know it's the people, traditions, and memories that make this season bright. And that's why we're here, because a vehicle is more than just a vehicle. It's also one of the ways you bring the holidays home.
Find your way home in a new Subaru from McCurley Subaru during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Save big at Buy-Mart with our Christmas Savings Book. Pick up a copy in-store or find it at buymart.com. Save $100 on a Philips 55-inch HD Class Roku Smart TV. Member priced at just $249.99. Get a Toshiba 1 cubic foot microwave for $99.99. Members save $60. Plus save 25% on all fragrance and beauty gift sets. Save more this Christmas season at Buy-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
One of America's most storied and iconic companies is set to be sold to a foreign competitor. But reporter Andrew Dimbert says the deal to sell U.S. Steel is now coming under fire, with one U.S. senator calling it outrageous.
This morning, growing backlash after U.S. Steel announced a nearly $15 billion deal to be acquired by a Japanese firm, Nippon Steel. While the company will stay headquartered in Pittsburgh, it would mark the end of an era for the 122-year-old American institution started by J.P. Morgan and Andrew Carnegie that forged the nation's industrialization in the early 1900s.
I feel like a age-old company that was here is now gone. Even though they're going to retain the name, it is no longer owned domestically.
Union leaders are blasting the takeover deal, claiming it violates their agreement with the company. Critics are also raising national security concerns.
I've always maintained that steel is security, national security, and the fact that now they're claiming that they're going to sell this to a foreign company, it's outrageous.
U.S. Steel's CEO addressing those concerns, saying this is going to increase competition here in the United States with a great ally to the United States. We do not see that as a high-level risk factor. We'd say low level of risk. The deal could also help counter the dominance of China, which now controls about 54% of global steel production. Nippon says it's committed to honoring U.S. Steel's existing union contracts, but critics not satisfied.
The fact that they didn't even talk to the union and mention this, or they didn't run it past our office, even just as like a heads up, by the way. I mean, this is a huge thing.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Shareholders still need to vote on the deal, then regulators are expected to heavily scrutinize the details. It's the countdown to the final holidays of 2023. why this means you'll see a lot more of our law enforcement hitting the streets. And Jason Valentine returns with a look at your weather forecast. More Good Morning Northwest when we return after this.
Looking for Santa Claus? He's here with us at Queensgate Gardens. Visit us today for your best selection of Christmas trees and wreaths. For this season's holiday cheer, bring your family and find the perfect tree. Customize your own wreath and pick out locally grown poinsettia. Visit us at Queensgate Garden today.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it gonna look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have, we try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm gonna have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone from US Cellular.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
Hit it, Santa! This is the wow moment.
The whole shebang.
You are the champions of the Great Christmas Lights Party!
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good, Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We are seeing a little bit of fog in the Tri-Cities area, and we're seeing a bit of fog in many of our regions, but we're also seeing shower activity. So shower activity running a pretty wide swath through our region, seeing a little bit of rain snow mix Ellensburg area. If you're headed into the mountains as well, a little bit of snow even there into the upper elevations of the Blues, but mostly in the form of rain. We also have that winter weather advisory along the eastern slopes of the Blue Mountain region, so still snow around an inch by the time we get to our afternoon when it is over, and ice is possible. So be very careful and keep an eye on conditions as you head out to the west side of the state. So as we look at our future cast, pretty much it's going to be moving on, most of it, into our afternoon. We should be seeing much drier conditions. One more push in the middle of our morning for the Yakima Valley, and then just maybe a little bit of a spritz as we get to our evening hours. By Wednesday, though, we're going to see clearing, and then we're going to see clearing into our Thursday as well. It looks like some quick showers will return, though, as by the time we get to Friday, but then we'll see drier conditions as we get into our holiday weekend. So 20% visibility, Walla Walla, 40 to 50% visibility for many of our areas. So quite a bit of fog out there, and we expect more fog tomorrow, more fog Thursday, as we are just not seeing those winds move really at all. We're seeing nominal winds through many of our regions, and folks, that will continue for the next couple of days, at least as we look at very light winds, maybe around 10 miles per hour for Saturday, but obviously just not enough to kind of break the log jam. We are lucky though, our air quality is holding tough, mostly in the good zone. Temperatures right now, we are just above the freezing level, so we're going to keep a close eye on this. If it gets near the freezing mark, we could see more of that rain-snow mix start to take grip. So be very careful out on the road, some slick conditions, and accompanied with that fog, very treacherous roads out there. So temperature trend, look at this. We are looking through Saturday to be just above our average for our cities. Then by the time we get to Sunday and Christmas Day itself, we will be just below our average. So just pretty much what you see is what you're going to get for the next couple of days. Hey, we hit winter in 2 days, Thursday evening, as a matter of fact. Christmas Day is 6 days away, less than a week away, less than 2 weeks away for 2024. Let's take a look at those highs today. We're in the lower to mid 40s across the board, so we are warmer than we were yesterday in some spots by about 5 to 10 degrees, which is always good news. 51 our hot spot in Pendleton. 7-day forecast, more fog tomorrow. Again, shower activity into your mid-morning for Yakima. Fog through Thursday, and then again, lower 40s until we cool down on Sunday and Christmas Day. Again, white Christmas not looking likely. In the Tri-Cities area, foggy through Friday. Could see some shower activity Friday, cooling down Sunday as well. And Walla Walla, pretty much on par with what we're seeing in all of our spots. So get ready for more showers. Could even see a little rain-snow mix, just depending on where the temperatures are where you live, but should be done by mid-afternoon, then just cloudy and warmer for your afternoon as well.
With less than 2 weeks left until Christmas, many people are going to be hitting the roads to be with friends and family. Last year, more than 700 people died on Washington roads, and more than half of those involved drugs or alcohol. That's why for the next 2 weeks, authorities will be adding emphasis patrols and searching for those driving under the influence. Last year, the Washington Traffic Safety Commission saw an all-time high in road deaths.
Everybody should be able to travel, walk, ride, get to where they're going this holiday season without losing their life or a loved one's life.
These patrols will continue until January 1st. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, hear about the Washington Supreme Court's decision on the future of the Pac-12. Has a concrete decision been made? We're talking about that next.
Here's a great way to get outside in winter and burn some calories at the same time.
It's really fun, and you just get to be outside and you get to go in the snow.
Snowshoeing. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Youth ride free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things Christmas. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Home design and remodeling can be overwhelming. At Premier Woodworks, we are with you throughout the entire project. Our in-house designers and project manager will help you design the space of your dreams. Whatever the size of project, Premier Woodworks will help maximize your space and turn your vision into reality. Visit our website, premierwoodworksllc.com, or stop by our newly remodeled showroom at 109 North Washington in downtown Kennewick.
Pasco Parks and Rec invites you to join in and get involved.
They offer a variety of recreational classes and programs for all ages, preschool to adult. There's a class, event, or program to keep you moving. Sign up now for January through April classes. Register, reserve, or inquire today. Join all the special events Pasco Parks and Recreation has to offer. Learn more at PascoParksandRec.com. Get fit, have fun, do more with Pasco Parks and Rec.
After the presents and food, join Apple Valley News Now for a Christmas Monday Night Football as Baltimore takes on San Francisco. The Ravens battle the 49ers Monday night at 4:30. Then stay tuned for Apple Valley News Now Prime Time Monday. Portions of Apple Valley News Now sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Students attending a new school in Kennewick will get their first look at the new campus. This week, Ridgeview Elementary will hold a family-only open house between 1 and 2 p.m. tomorrow. The school opens for students on January 3rd. The new school sports 30 classrooms, and it's funded through a voter-approved 2019 capital facilities bond and through the state's School Construction Assistance Program. The Washington Supreme Court decided it will not have a hand in the future of the Pac-12 Conference. It decided it will not review a lower court's decision to give Washington State and Oregon State Universities control of the Pac-12 Board of Directors. The University of Washington and other departing Pac-12 schools asked the court to review the case, saying it caused irreparable harm. The justices denied motions for both discretionary and direct review, leaving the Whitman County judges' ruling in place. It's a big win for WSU and OSU.
Yeah, good for them. And I felt quite an injustice that Oregon State and Washington State were more or less abandoned by the other 10 schools. And if you go back to last year when USC and UCLA, they announced their intentions to go to the Big Ten. Last year, all the other schools, including Washington, said, you don't get any more say in our board to USC and UCLA. So it only matters of fact that a year later, they're all gone. Give it to the two people who stayed. And it's going to give them options and more or less seed money to survive for 2 years until the final decision on what to do with the Pac-12 is done. Do they merge with the Mountain West Conference? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I'm excited to see how the next seasons play out. I mean, a lot of changes are coming for WSU. We're Apple Cup fans on opposite sides, but we're excited that it's coming a little earlier than usual.
Sure, and you know, and Wazoo's losing their quarterback to the portal.
Yes.
Oregon State losing their quarterback to the portal. They also lost their coach to the Big Ten, who went to Michigan State. So a lot of transitional periods, but I hope things settle down and hope this money will help the transition for Oregon State and Washington State. Absolutely.
There you go.
All right, quick look outside. We're going to be seeing more rain showers this morning, but then a drying trend on the way. I'll get you ready. My first alert weather forecast coming right up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a big upset last night carries over to celebration this morning. If you missed the big game last night, how the Seattle Seahawks rallied to beat the Eagles, the big plays coming up. And as Washington debates about grizzly bears, how Oregon partnered with Colorado to put gray wolves back in the wild, and why it's causing political controversy. That and more when we come back.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple will soon stop selling some of its watches because of a patent dispute over blood oxygen monitors. The International Trade Commission had ruled that Apple infringed on the patent of a medical technology company. Sales of the Series 9 and Ultra 2 watches will be suspended starting Thursday. TikTok has upgraded its app for users of tablets and foldable devices. According to the company, the app is now better suited for larger screens so viewers can experience a clear feed, and the app's navigation bar is now at the top and bottom of the screen. YouTube TV is adding a shortcut to help users switch back and forth between channels. A long press of the OK or Select buttons on your remote will work the same as the last channel button on a regular remote control. It helps deal with the fact YouTube TV doesn't use channel numbers. The developers must work from home. Sounds like they have plenty of remote experience. Those are your Tech Bites.
It takes special dedication to care for our elderly, especially when they need it most.
At Visiting Angels, we help seniors remain independent and safe in their own home.
And give families that special peace of mind, knowing that their loved ones have the best care possible.
America's seniors need our helping hand. So if you care about caring, come on and join our team.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
We made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest foods possible with the finest natural ingredients and real meat first. And that's our promise to you and your dog or cat. Because when you love them like family, you want to feed them like family.
Icelandic officials say a popular tourist area is closed off after a volcanic eruption has caused the release of toxic gases. Wildlife advocates are celebrating the reintroduction of gray wolves into the Rocky Mountains. Find out why Colorado is at odds with some states but found a partner in Oregon. And an organization in the Tri-Cities is going strong, helping children recover in warmth after experiencing trauma. We'll tell you about Project Linus.
Are they making blankets?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun. And rain snow mix greets us on this Tuesday morning. I'll get you prepared for your day in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. You know, there aren't many, I haven't met many Linuses.
What do you mean by that?
Have you ever met anybody named Linus?
No.
Besides on Peanuts, because he has his blanket. You see, that's why they're making the blankets. Project Linus, you see.
Got it.
Linus Van Pelt and his horrible sister Lucy, who pulls away the footballs from Charlie Brown. Anyways, I went off on a tangent. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. And good morning, Riley. How are you this morning?
Doing fantastic this morning. Excited to find out about blankets and all the rest that we have coming up.
Absolutely. Quick look outside. Let's get you ready for your Tuesday. Good morning, Riley, and good morning, everyone. We have wetness out there, so get ready for possibly slick conditions. We're just above that freezing point for all of our areas, so that means we could see a little bit of rain-snow mix. We're already seeing a bit in Ellensburg, a bit, again, in the mountainous areas, of course. Even a little bit of snow in the Cle Elum region if you're headed over the west side. Still a winter weather advisory in the eastern slopes of the Cascades. So for our day today, our showers should come to an end by around the middle of our morning. Maybe a little bit of a chance extending into noon, but should be over by then. Highs are warmer. We're 5 to 10 degrees warmer than we were just yesterday, which is great news. We are in the mid to lower 40s. So shower activity this morning, rain to rain snow mix possible. But as we get to our afternoon, more cloud coverage and those warmer temperatures will take grip. But also we're dealing with quite a bit of fog this morning. So rain to rain snow mix this morning, warming trend this afternoon, and a drier afternoon as well. I'll get you ready for that and a sneak peek at your holiday weekend. And my first alert weather forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
Well, it may be getting colder outside, but this morning we're highlighting an organization that works to help people keep warm all year long. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling says the Tri-Cities chapter of Project Linus was established in 2000 and since then has delivered tens of thousands of blankets and quilts to children in the community.
These women are crafting for a cause.
What our mission is to provide comfort to children in our community who are going through a trauma of some sort in their lives, whether they're hospitalized, foster care, or whatever it may be.
Since 2001, the Tri-Cities chapter of Project Linus has delivered nearly 45,000 blankets to children in need.
We distribute about 120 blankets a month.
Once a month, the Richland Public Library hosts Quilting in the Library, an opportunity for Project Linus volunteers and others to get together and sew their quilts.
It's a wonderful place to meet, and people come in. We leave the doors open. People can come in and see what we're doing, and maybe they'll want to join us.
Pam Pelly was instrumental in bringing the group to the library nearly 20 years ago.
The director of the library said we need to get more people using the community rooms. He wanted to see it being used more. And I said, well, how about quilting? Just was the first thing that popped out of my mouth. And he said, that's a wonderful idea. Do it.
In addition to the monthly quilting sessions, the library hosts 2 make-a blanket days throughout the year.
Anybody and everybody is welcome to come. We have knitters and crocheters. We have sewers. We have some people who just come in and want to see what we're doing.
But you don't have to come to the library in order to participate.
Ladies can bring their finished products here. We also have local drop-off locations here in the Tri-Cities, so they can drop off there, and the quilt stores that participate give us a call and we pick up from them.
And while they don't always see the children who receive these blankets, every now and then these volunteers will hear about the impact they've had.
We will get thank you letters from recipients or their parents, and that's what really drives us, is the knowing how much this means to a child.
If you'd like to help out with Project Linus, we have a link to blanket drop-off information on our website. The FDA is investigating high levels of lead found in cinnamon applesauce pouches. The FDA says tests of cinnamon samples found lead levels more than 2,000 times higher than proposed standards. The samples came from an agency inspection of a facility in Ecuador linked to contaminated applesauce pouches. Those pouches were sold in the U.S. under Wanabana, Weiss, and Schnucks brands. The FDA and CDC say there have been more than 120 reports of illnesses in children under 6 years old. The agency is also looking into whether this cinnamon was used in other products that have come into the U.S. Meanwhile, the ongoing salmonella outbreak linked to cantaloupe has expanded across the country. The CDC says there have been 302 cases in 42 states now. 4 people have died in the U.S., including 1 in Oregon and 3 in Minnesota. Canada has reported 153 cases with 6 deaths. Malachita and Ruby brand whole cantaloupes have been recalled as part of the ongoing salmonella outbreak. The impacted fruit was sold at Kroger stores and other outlets that do not have stores in eastern Washington. Jason Valentine is here with a look at your weather forecast.
It's Tuesday, folks. We're moving along in the week. It is wet this morning. Let me get you ready for your commute. My first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Also up next, after the Pope's announcement Monday about same-sex marriage blessings, people have questions about what exactly it all means. That and more in our headlines from around the world when we come back.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
The holidays are here, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your holiday gathering needs. Whole turkeys fully cooked and perfectly seasoned, just heat and serve. Turkey breasts deliciously smoked or oven roasted. Or our famous slow-cooked spiral-cut hams, hand-glazed and caramelized to perfection. Complete your feast with one of our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center. Or call 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Enjoy nature with McBee Mountain being a short hike away, and return to Anilari, where every sip of wine showcases Washington's beautiful terroir. Try one of Anilari's house-made pizzas where creativity and unique flavors change seasonally to pair with their delicious full-bodied wines. Take in the views of Red Mountain and experience the true meaning of farm to table, showcasing the fruit of the land and their efforts. Make your reservation to visit Anilari Winery today.
This Christmas, give the kids a gift of fun at the 2024 Benton Franklin Fair. This package includes a full day of carnival rides, a youth admission ticket for kids ages 6 to 12, and a cuddly stuffed animal, all for only $30. That's a savings of $15. Available now until Christmas Eve at Kennewick Ranch and Home or the fair office in Pasco. Quantities are limited, so don't wait. Happy holidays from everyone at the Benton Franklin Fair.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
The chill of winter has always been warmed by the glow of tradition, which sometimes starts as a simple gift that is then passed from generation to generation. The holiday season gives us just one more reason to find joy in the little things. And as years fly by, we realize the true gift is actually in the time we get to share together. This season, as past gifts turn into today's treasures, here's to creating that one more cherished moment with the ones you love. Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, celebrating tradition since 1905.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
The Vatican issued a landmark ruling on Monday stating priests can now offer informal blessings to same-sex couples. Vatican correspondent Christopher Lamb says while this isn't changing the church's stance on marriage, people say it's taking a big step forward.
A Vatican ruling signed off by Pope Francis has given priests permission to offer blessings to same-sex couples. This is a significant development given that 2 years ago the Vatican said that it was not possible to offer blessings to same-sex couples because the Church cannot bless sin. However, in this ruling, the Vatican says that it is possible to offer informal blessings to same-sex couples and unmarried couples, provided that they take place outside of formal church services and do not confuse the Church's traditional teaching that marriage is between a man and a woman. This ruling is part of the Pope's long-running attempts to offer a more pastoral, a more sensitive, a more compassionate approach by the Church to same-sex couples, and it marks a significant and important development in the Church's ministry in this area. Christopher Lamb, CNN.
According to Vatican officials, these blessings can take place while meeting with a priest or visiting a shrine where the couple can be blessed. The volcanic eruption that happened on one of Iceland's peninsulas is now releasing toxic gases. That's according to the Icelandic Tourist Board. A team of scientists has been dispatched to the area to assess the situation. The lava flow is not expected to affect nearby towns, and officials say evacuations have been halted. People are being urged to stay clear of the area until more information is learned, officials say. When we return, it wouldn't be Monday Night Football without a little bit of drama, close calls, and great plays. That's next. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we'll also have a look at your weather forecast.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Collective Soul, the 30th anniversary celebration, live in concert. January 18th, Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish. An evening with Collective Soul. Buy tickets now at Ticketmaster and the Legends Casino gift shop. Come celebrate 30 years with Collective Soul. January 18th at Legends Casino Hotel, Toppenish.
That's right! Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or all in a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
Is your furnace worn out and a bit ugly? Apple Valley News Now and Jacobs & Rhodes present the Ugly Furnace Contest, your chance to win a brand new gas furnace. To enter, click on Contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and follow the instructions. Everyone who enters gets a free system inspection. One second prize winner gets a 2-year membership in the Jacob & Rhodes Maintenance Club. And the grand prize winner gets the new gas furnace, including expert installation by Jacobs & Rhodes. The Ugly Furnace Contest from Jacobs & Rhodes and Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Yes, we're seeing quite a bit of shower activity. Looks like it's mostly come to an end for the Tri-Cities. It has moved on, and we have most of these showers starting to get to the end, but a little bit more for Toppenish, a little bit more of a push into Yakima and Ellensburg. So we do have a winter weather advisory since yesterday at 1. It's going to end today at 1 p.m. Only around an inch of snow for the Cascades, but ice is definitely possible. So do make sure to keep an eye on conditions if you're heading out the door to the west side. So here's what we're looking at for our future cast. That is going to continue to move on, maybe one more push for Ellensburg, Yakima, and Toppenish. And then we're going to be seeing cloudy conditions, but maybe a little spritz or two in the evening. But we're going to be looking at drier conditions. And we're going to see some clearing, though. Fog may be holding back that sunshine yet again, just like it did all last weekend. And we expect to see clearer conditions till we get to Friday. It looks like shower activity will return Friday. We do have foggy conditions this morning. 10% visibility in Walla Walla. 40 to 50% Pendleton, Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Prosser, Yakima, 60% in Ellensburg. Give yourself some extra time this morning. You're dealing with possibly slick conditions. We're right around that freezing mark, a little above it for our areas. And so wetness on the ground, fog, so a lot going on this morning. Light winds continuing, and they'll continue for the next couple of days at least, if not for the week ahead. So we're not seeing much of a change. So I would expect, again, possibly some air quality issues and foggy conditions to be sticking with us. So for our highs today, we are right in those mid to lower 30s. We're hanging just above that freezing mark. Hopefully we stay there. And our temperature trend, we are warming up today. We're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday for some of our areas. And we're going to stay just a little above our average until our weekend. Then for Sunday, Christmas Eve day, and Christmas Day itself will be a little below our average. But still, we're continuing that tradition of lower 40s and upper 30s for the week ahead. So your winter solstice, winter hits in 2 days, Thursday evening to be precise. Christmas Day, less than a week away. New Year's Day, less than 2 weeks away. So let's take a look at our highs today. Lower 40s across the board. And again, warmer, 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. And we even have a 51 for Pendleton, our definitive hotspot. 7-day forecast. Here we go. We're right in those mid to lower 40s through Saturday, then upper 30s Sunday and Monday. That's the case pretty much for all of our areas. don't expect a white Christmas. We're looking pretty dry and fog to continue Wednesday and Thursday at least. In the Tri-Cities area, fog tomorrow and Thursday. And again, quite a bit of cloud coverage heading into our weekend. Overnight lows taking a dip for your weekend. And Walla Walla, pretty much the same story, folks. So just get ready for more fog. And again, showers this morning. Could see a little rain snow mixed in there, but these showers should be done by the time we get to our afternoon at least. And then showers returning on Friday, but it looks like a mostly dry weekend for your holiday coming up.
As the state of Washington debates over returning grizzly bears to parts of the Cascades, the state of Colorado has moved forward with its reintroduction plan of gray wolves to the Rocky Mountains. The 2020 ballot measure was approved and caused a divide among ranchers and urban residents. It also caused a political wedge with Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana, GOP-led states which refused to share their wolves for this effort. Colorado, in return, got its wolves from Oregon. While wildlife advocates call this a win, it's got ranchers nervous, especially when it comes to their livestock. According to the state, ranchers who lose livestock or herding animals to wolf attacks will be paid fair market value up to $15,000 per animal. Hunting groups have also raised concerns, saying the wolves will reduce the size of elk herds. Well, it was a nail-biter in last night's Monday Night Football right here on Apple Valley News Now with the Seahawks with the big upset win over the Eagles.
That's right, Riley. Two huge plays down to mere seconds of the fourth quarter. The Seahawks with 30 seconds to go, and look at that pass to Jackson Smith-Njigba for the touchdown. What a catch! And the Seahawks would take the lead 20-17 with 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Eagles would go for it. That's coming up. And Hurts, Jalen Hurts, who he came into the game not feeling so well, and the backup quarterback, that's right, Drew Lock has to be feeling pretty good. Here we go. It looks like a throw from Hurts. Remember, he was ailing before the game. He gets it to A.J. Brown, but it is intercepted. Very nice, everyone. Again, he gets those 2 feet to just stay in bounds. And the Seahawks would stun the Eagles. Final score, 20-17. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I woke up at around midnight and checked the score. I was happy to see the Seahawks had won.
Yeah, and so I know about your college football interests. Who do you root for when it comes to NFL?
Are you trying to get me in trouble? I root for the Seahawks at all times.
Got it.
How about you?
Through family, I would say the Chicago, of course.
Chicago Bears, okay.
And then my step family hail from Kansas City, and
Okay.
so it depends on whose house I'm at.
I understand. Football sometimes divides, but it also unites.
Exactly.
All right, folks, I have your weather coming right up.
And when we come back, some of us have
Oh my
voice.
goodness.
Some of us have, some may have heard it once, twice, or a few times when we've got a little too far. Up next, how a woman used her mom voice that stopped a moose in its tracks.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account.
But how much can you really save?
Yeah, I mean,
whoa.
It's that time again.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds on brand name mattress sets.
All remaining models from last year's inventory are on sale.
Here's your chance to get a comfortable, great night's sleep at up to 60% off.
Don't hesitate, or else you'll have to wait another year to take advantage of these incredible savings.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Good thing my Rogue has intelligent all-wheel drive.
So does my Altima.
Now get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months or save up to $3,000 on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Better hurry. These offers won't be back in stock.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Sprinkle holiday magic into your home with Meredith Furniture's festive collection. Our enchanting designs, just like Santa's little elves, create the perfect atmosphere for joy and togetherness. From cozy sofas to elegant dining sets, each piece brings the spirit of the season to life. Make this Christmas truly unforgettable with Meredith Furniture.
From our family to yours,
Merry Christmas!
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody...
Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandmother.
In the heart of Tri-Cities wine country, you'll find the Goose Ridge Richland Tasting Room. Located in the center of our vineyards is an opportunity to enjoy life through wines, hard ciders, Monson Ranch spirits, light bites, and live music at Goose Ridge. More than you'd expect, more than just a winery.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
Apple Valley News Now holiday show, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health.
All right, folks, let's head closer to home, and we're seeing foggy conditions through many of our areas, especially as per usual along the Blues. Also, some shower activity through many of our areas. Now, the showers will end for most of our cities mid-morning. We could even see the last of our showers for the Mid-Columbia, and our higher highs today. 40 for Ellensburg. Over in the Yakima Valley, lower 40s today. Again, we were mired in the mid-30s for much of our cities yesterday. Mid-40s for the lovely Mid-Columbia. Let's take a look over in the Blues. Boardman looking pretty good at 46. Pilot Rock, a rare hot spot at 53. And
Stanfield.
Yeah, look at that. So we're looking pretty good today. And again, warmer conditions, wetness until your afternoon, and keep an eye out for fog this morning.
So no matter the species, moms will do almost anything to protect their family. So when a woman from Anchorage, Alaska saw her beloved Yorkie come face to face with a young moose, she did what comes naturally. She used her mom voice to scare it away. David Allgood talked with the mom about those brave moments.
I'd like you to meet a fun couple.
Hi, I'm Kathy. This is Pixel, and this is my husband, Everett.
And if there was any doubt they love their dog son, Pixel, check out his holiday pics. Can we all just say this Yorkie is too cute? Why the name Pixel? Catherine is a nature photographer. Check out her pics of pikas. Not bad, huh?
Either I'm real quiet or I'm real noisy, depending on the animal.
Sometimes you got to let those animals know you're there. So Catherine has a mom voice.
Just to get the emotions and feel that, get in the character. No!
Look at Everett. That's a husband voice, too. But more important, it's a voice that saved her beloved Pixel.
But then I hear him barking, like really serious barking.
5-pound Pixel had discovered a heavyweight moose on the porch.
Pixel's on the deck. He's barking at this moose.
So Catherine dropped her groceries and ran through the house, and this happened.
Hey! No! And the moose took off after Pixel. So that's when I started yelling at the moose to, hey.
Catherine conjured up the mom voice for the moose.
And that's when I got the mom voice, the husband voice, the retired law enforcement